So if you want to fight these people, you don't have to be too sweet. They will lick you up. I am looking for a Faye of Senegal. I am looking for an MKO because they will steal your mandate. And you have to fight. If you don't want to fight, step down. You know what I want? Tinubu, Atiku, Peter Obi, they should step aside. We need new people who will take over this mantle. If you don't want to fight these thieves, then you step aside. Time for calm down. You know, it's over.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today, we're not going to talk much concerning the video when we say you want to watch. This one, a video when we say it concerned this popular Nollywood actor and also a barrister when his name na Kenneth Okonkwo, the spokesperson of Labour Party and also right-hand man of Peter Obi before now. Let us mind our word before now, because publicly he don't come outside to renounce Peter Obi as his own boss. Now, the reason why they say we want to bring una this very message, I want to make all of una pay attention to this very video. First of all, may we explain some certain things. This Kenneth Okonkwo, na person when we say we hold on a high esteem, we respect so much because of the truths when we say we don't see and talk over the time when it be say Labour Party take come on board. But one thing when we say this man no know no pass be say nobody they reign forever. Every persons for this country, Nigeria, they relevant because of what they stand for. But by the time when it be say you come make yourself a living God, you think say na Nigerians you they represent, whereas indirectly you they speak for your own self, they fight for your own self. Then no, say you they head to your own doom. May we take some people, few people, when it be say it don't take this path in the time past, waiting be their end. May we take few people as an example. People like FFK, Femi Fani Kayode. We know how that matter reign. When Nigerians clap follow on, Femi Fani Kayode, na the man of the people, na the man of the people. Today, okay, that man, his own situation is as worse as dustbin. Anyway, when we say people here, Femi Fani Kayode, be like say, made the true way spit. It don't lost its total relevance for this country, Nigeria. And when we look at Deji, yes, Adeyanju. Although some people say they sneak, they follow that man, but today that man don't lost relevance. Why? Because of stand for the ways of the people. Now the same way, now in this barrister Kenneth Okonkwo they head to so. Before now, this barrister Kenneth Okonkwo now he come outside to tell us say he no be member of a Labour Party. He believe on the vision of Peter Obi. Not because of Labour Party, not be in making day for this race, but rather now because of the vision when we say Peter Obi carry, now in making associate himself with Labour Party. But for this interview now, you will see they hear the same Kenneth Okonkwo publicly renounce Peter Obi when he be say it or say he get the vision when he making the work with Labour Party. Now they tell us say he be part and parcel of Labour Party. Now Peter Obi na he rejects because he see and say he no go fit take Nigeria to the next level. Then the few questions when we say we want ask Kenneth Okonkwo before we leave you to watch the full interview. Not pass be say you reject Peter Obi. You say APC not good, PDP not good. Tell me where you will stand if truly say you want rescue this nation Nigeria. You must start for somewhere. You must stand for somewhere. Rescue not they come from heaven. Party not they come from heaven when they say one can rescue Nigeria here. No. It must surely be one of this party. And it can only take a truthful person when it be say yes, it will stand out of this corrupt party to work with vision. When it be say yes, it will be beneficiary to Nigerians. Then the advice when it be say with the Kenneth Okonkwo, in as much as you don't run away from PDP, jump enter APC. You run away from there, jump enter Labour Party. Now you don't run away from the man with the vision, which is Peter Obi. You say you still the Labour Party. Then the crisis when be say yes, It make you renounce Peter Obi, say he no fit settle the crisis of Labour Party. Now it make you not believe, say he will fit take Nigeria to the next level. Make you just forget 2027. Now, me will quickly ask Kenneth Okonkwo, you want become the presidential candidate and as well create your own party, or now you want to settle the issue, the crisis, get the capacity to settle the crisis for Labour Party when it make you reject Peter Obi, stick to Labour Party? All right, you know, we'll understand all the questions going to be said with the asks. Watch the video. I bet pay attention. We'll come back for more.
Well, the man in the eye of the storm joins me now in the studio. Kenneth Okonkwo is a politician and former Labour Party member. Mr. Okonkwo, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, and thank you, viewers at home, for joining us.
Right, you dumped the Labour Party a few days ago. Let us know, what's your current state of mind? How do you feel after your exit?
First of all, let me say that I am embarrassed by your comments. I'm just hearing it from your media station that I dumped Labour Party.
Okay.
And I put up the statement I made so that I would not be misconstrued. Where did you get that from?
So
it is certainly not from the statement that I made.
So you have not left the Labour Party?
I am a full-fledged member of Labour Party. Where did you get it from?
Okay, so you are still a member of the Labour Party?
Absolutely.
There's no crisis within the Labour Party as it relates to you?
Me?
Yes.
None. There is crisis in Labour Party as relates to the NWC, which failed to organize an all-inclusive convention. And I felt that the leader ought to have taken a decisive decision to ensure, having said that the convention should not hold, and they held it against his instructions, I felt he would have come down.
Against whose instructions?
Peter Obi's instruction.
Right.
He publicly declared the convention should not hold. Abure, you have to organize an all-inclusive convention in line with the agreement you made in the past and in agreement with the judgment of a court. Abure failed. And then Peter Obi would have gone further to ensure that he decisively dealt with the Abure issue, having disobeyed him. And then he didn't. And that was why the crisis continued to fester. What I said in my statement is that I'm a Labour Party member and I'm going to stay to consolidate Labour Party. And I am going to join all the stakeholders that are progressive in mind with the NLC and the Nigerian and the National Transition Committee, which was set up in order to organize the all-inclusive National Convention. This is what I said in my statement. So where did you get that from?
So what's the current state of the Labour Party?
The current state of the Labour Party is that there is no National Working Committee. The National Executive Committee and all the organs of the party, especially the critical stakeholder, which is NLC, because Labour Party is the party for the Nigerian workers. They founded Labour Party. Yes. So the current situation now is that Labour Party is moving on to organize an all-inclusive convention, which will be led by the stakeholders and the NEC appointed officers of the party who will organize it.
Okay, so in the media a couple of days ago,
Yes.
specifically on the 28th of July, there were stories that you left the party. So you're telling us here now again that you're still a full-fledged member of the party.
I am telling you that it's fake news.
Right.
Because and you see, that is the whole idea of my uploading my statement on the social media. That was why I'm asking you, where did you get it from? Because the whole idea of uploading it is so that everybody can read it. Is it true that when you want to hide anything from a Nigerian, you put it in a book? No. Arise should have done better.
So yes,
I heard it in Arise News.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
I heard it in Arise News, and
yes.
I was embarrassed.
Right.
So Arise News can do well by retracting that statement.
So your statement is on the web everywhere.
Everywhere.
And so the news story precedes the statement here, and that's where the information comes from. So you're clarifying again that you're going to work with the Labour Party
to consolidate it.
Okay. So what is the issue with Mr. Peter Obi? Because Mr. Peter Obi also stated the other day, there were accusations when this story went out that, or some people described you as a mole in the party. And Mr. Peter Obi came out with a statement saying that no one, or requesting that no one should see you in that light because both of you are still comrades and brothers. How do you react to that?
Good. Well, I read the mole story by one Obiora. We call him Obiora the Dullard because he is purporting to be the publicity secretary. And have you seen him being interviewed going to represent Labour Party? Even when the Apapa group was assaulting Labour Party, the same Obiora and Abure was sending me to fight on their behalf. And the same Obiora, the Dullard, had the effrontery to go to social media to say Kenneth Okonkwo is a mole. I don't blame him with his bad English. We wear the monkeys. I remember one event, when we were in the presidential Lego team. That Obiora with his monkey suit, he will come and sit where Peter Obi is sitting. And after the event, they will ask him, well, what minute did you take? Only to discover that he couldn't even take the minutes. And I remember Peter Obi warned that I don't want to see this kind of people around me. So can you imagine such a person who cannot even defend the Labour Party, calling Kenneth Okonkwo a mole? Now, that is ridiculous. But if you want me to say what I said, maybe you're looking for, I did say that I and Peter Obi, we have different approaches, just like he said, different styles of doing things. Our temperaments are different. Now, Peter Obi is a very sweet man, and he loves to appear sweet to everybody. And I've always warned my younger ones, do not be too bitter so that they will not spew you out. But don't be too sweet so that they don't lick you up. So when a Peter Obi who wants to be sweet to everybody, that is why they are licking him up. I don't have that kind of temperament. A Peter Obi's temperament is, my brother Ken, if he na-ekwube eziokwu mana, my brother Ken, what you're saying is true, but let us take it easy. But Kenneth Okonkwo's temperament is kami ifelege modogu ifikeme.
So do you still see...
So you see, there is a difference in temperament.
Right. Okay. With that, because you're apparently disappointed with the party, the way things are going. So do you still see Mr. Peter Obi as the leader of the party? Well, this is not a parliamentary system. This is a presidential system. So the party has, a leadership.
Yes.
But do you still see him as having the capabilities to help the party build the momentum it had last year up onto 2027? So I want to understand where you are because,
that's my concern. That is what I would have loved him to do. I would have loved the obedience, for instance, to be integrated into the party in order to solidify it. But he doesn't believe in that. He said obedience are not members of Labour Party. Now, I would have loved, because in Nigeria, and in 2027, you're going to face an incumbent. You need a broad-based, powerful political party so that even when you win, you'll be able to sustain your votes. I give you an example. When APC saw the majesty of PDP and saw that even as PDP is dysfunctional and bad, they knew that they needed a very powerful platform to win. 5 entities had to come together sacrificially, and I'm talking about the new PDP, AMPP, ACN, half faction of APGA, and CPC. They had to come together sacrificially to form a powerful alliance in order to overthrow an incumbent. Because in Nigeria, make no mistake about it, these people will rig election. And so it is not just about winning, but you have to secure your votes.
Right.
So my belief is that you have to build a strong political party. But he said in his own belief that he did not promise Nigerians to build a strong political party. He promised Nigerians to solve Nigerian problems. So I'm like, you cannot go to solving Nigerian problems without building a solid political party.
What if members of the obedient movement would like to join the Labour Party in order to build this foundational strong party that you're talking about?
Absolutely.
So are you saying...
That's what I'm saying. That is what should be done. That you cannot leave obedience to be amorphous. So
is Mr. Obi giving obedience a direction that they must not join the party?
No, his instruction is that obedient movement is not a political party, and they are not all members of Labour Party. And my own advice is that when we finished election, let us integrate everybody to come into and solidify Labour Party so that we will be a formidable force.
So with this internal crisis,
yeah,
this discord, this disagreement, you have, your parting ways in terms of, the way forward with Mr. Peter Obi. Why are you still in Labour Party? Because it doesn't seem like you'll be able to get this together. Why are you still there? Will you be able to get what you want?
First and foremost, I do not have any personal grievance or problem with my brother. I love him and I cherish him. You know what? I have never disagreed with him on anything personal. You know why? I have never made any personal request from him. And you know what? Since I was born, I have never lobbied for any political post. And I have never asked for any political money. When I was in APC, I was sponsoring APC. I was giving them money. I never asked for any political position. When I was in APC, I got a secretariat for them, for my ward. I got a secretariat for them, for my local government. And I was sponsoring it throughout my career in APC. So when some dimwits begin to say, is he going back to APC because of money? No, I give money. I don't take money. Because my God say, you're more blessed when you give than when you receive. Because my entrance into politics is for the welfare of Nigerians, I spend for political parties and I demand nothing from them. The same thing happened in PDP when I was in PDP. So it is ridiculous for somebody to say that I want to go back to APC. Go back to APC to look for who? My brother, area father, said both of them are Sniper and Otapiapia. And I agree. How can you talk about a party that has inflicted and afflicted Nigeria with so much trouble, and somebody is contemplating on going back to APC to look for who?
Right. So is the Labour Party finished as it is today?
Labour Party is just beginning.
Okay.
It will be consolidated. It will. You know what? Labour Party is the party of the Nigerian workers. The NLC-TUC. You think you can defeat them in their party?
So how is that going to happen? It looks like they're ready to fight. Okay.
No, Peter Obi is not. He is an aspirant for political office. It has nothing to do with the political party. Now, if he says he does not believe in strong political party, it is now left for the officers of the party to work hard to consolidate the party. Then by 2027, if he wants to use the party as platform, he can come in as an aspirant and contest for the presidential candidate. And he wins, he wins.
But you know that without the obedient movement,
yes,
and other young Nigerians who were looking for a platform, to use in the 2023 election,
yes,
the Labour Party was literally dead. So if the obedient movement decides to leave the Labour Party. What is there? What is left? The momentum is gone.
Well, first and foremost, I want to agree with you that my stand is that all of us should pull together and build a strong party. The obedience should move into Labour Party, fortify it. Then we should look for alliances also from other people that have the same objective with us and consolidate it. That's why I use the word consolidated, so that we will have a consolidated fortune. That is the only way you can win elections in Nigeria.
There was a time there were discussions about merger. Where are we on that?
If you have a strong political base, there's nothing wrong in merging.
So there's no merger going on today with the Labour Party. That there are no talks anymore.
No, talks, it has democracy. Talks will continue. But who want to talk with you when they don't know who your leadership is? That is why we have to decisively and quickly organize ourselves in Labour Party so that our executives will be known. Look at the disgrace that INEC just threw away Abure the other time, because they insulted INEC. You know what it means? INEC, with its paraphernalia, as busy as INEC is, within 1 month or thereabout, you change your venue more than 3 times, denying them of the notice from Umahia to Edo to, is it Asaba, to Oka, then to Newi backyard. And you're saying you conducted. It has an insult to INEC. So when Abure went to the INEC, when distinguished party members are meeting, he wanted to get crashed there. They didn't invite him. They threw him out. So is that the kind of disgrace that we want to, contain? And I wanted and expected my principal, Peter Obi, to have taken that action so that we won't be subjected to that ridicule and that disgrace. And it was not happening. And so I believe that he's not as decisive as a man who wants to fight these kleptomaniacs. You know what Senator Lindume said? They are kakistocrats and kleptocrats. So we are being governed by the APC chief whip. Who knows better than myself? So we are governed by the worst set of men who are compulsive thieves. That is what kakistocracy and kleptocracy means. So if you want to fight these people, you don't have to be too sweet. They will lick you up. I am looking for a Faye of Senegal. I am looking for an MKO, because they will steal your mandate. And you have to fight for your mandate. If these people have the zeal, people who steal mandate, if they have the zeal to fight for it, to grab it at all costs, to snatch it and run away with it, you that have the victory that people worked for, you must have equal and superior zeal to snatch your mandate at all costs, to grab it, to fight for it, and to run away with it. It is your victory. And people who voted for you, you have to fight. If you don't want to fight, step down. You know what I want? Tinubu, Atiku, Peter Obi, they should step aside. We need new people who will take over this mantle. If you don't want to fight these thieves, then you step aside. Time for calm down. It's over.
So when you look at the political landscape and what is going on, do you see 2027 is by the corner?
That is exactly why I'm crying.
Time flies.
And screaming.
Do you see anybody, you can calm down, you don't need to scream. Do you see anybody, whether it's within the Labour Party or outside the Labour Party, that can help young people and the movement get to where they're going to or their destination?
Good.
Have you seen?
That is why, in my own opinion, if we create the impression that there is no vacancy, we will never see. But when we create the impression that, look, Labour Party is for every Nigerian, leadership evolves, then such people can start evolving. And then we will see and choose the person who will win, and not only win, fight these thieves and fight them very well. Martin Luther King. Because why I said I don't want to speak anymore, I saw some people saying I am trying to push Obi to violence. Far from it. Martin Luther King got what he wanted, even after death. Was he violent? I'm talking about resistance. I'm talking about protest. And I am knowledgeable enough to know that there is a difference between resistance and rioting, protest and violence. I support resistance. I support protest. I do not support violence. I do not support rioting.
All right, my great and wonderful people. Sorry, we just have to leave you to watch this video to this very point. To some extent, we not disagree, say, waiting this man they talk, say, reasons not they. No, to some extent, reasons they waiting in the talk. But everybody get their own tactics. You know, if you tell me make I behave like you or make you behave like me, everybody, God get the way we basically create everybody, and everybody get his own vision and the way when he say he want to achieve them. Right? We quite understand, say, not be everybody like the pattern of Peter Obi because of the way when they say take the calm. But sometimes they already talk, say, if you say as body takes scratch you scratch them like that, blood na ego end them. So, the people when they say Peter Obi, they follow the whole ground. There be people when they say they believe on gra. You understand? So now the reason why they say these people feel succeed in SARS protests. They believe gra. Because if they come with gra and you bow your head down, stay for there, say you not move round, you don't move leg. Even though they push you, you not talk. At the end, that they will tire. Because what they expect from you, they not get them. I believe say now the reason why they say a lot of people still believe on Peter Obi na be this. Apart from the vision, when they say he make no to every Nigerian. But Kenneth Okonkwo, one thing when they say we want to assure you not pass, they say, gra, not fit solve the issue of Nigeria. No. Strong head, not fit solve the issue of Nigeria because the people when they say they battle with, there be people of gra. You understand me? Just like as Tinubu talk, say na in own tongue, make they snatch the power, make they grab them, make they run with them. Say political power, say not the see for Alakai. Truly, this one are the kind of people, forget their agbada, because beneath agbada, a lot of things they inside. You understand? So it take only calculative mind to win this race, like tortoise. You understand me? If truly say Nigeria will change. Because by tomorrow, just as you talk just now, say, make them make Labour Party know to everybody so that people want to be say they get this Z, make they come up, make they know say vacancy the Labour Party. Don't worry. Maybe tomorrow you will see person will be say if they do gra, one follow them fight by all means they will come. At the end, ask yourself, those people that really get the vision, apart from the gra when you want, they get the capacity. They get the, you know what we mean by capacity? Capacity not be by mozo, not be by loud voice, no, not be by throw punch, no. Capacity na inbuilt in you. Knowledge when it be say you know about what you they fight for and how to implement them in case they give you that chance. Now down with the talk about capacity. Now we want quickly talk this one as last statement. Kenneth Okonkwo, we know you yourself, you know, say na part of irrelevance, na in you they trade upon so. Because Nigerians too much value you, they so much respect you for over the years for what you represent. But now, this part when they say you just they try to follow now. You think say na Nigerians and they fight for, not be Nigerians. No, not be Nigerians at all. You just they pave another way when they say tomorrow. Even if you they talk, Nigerians will they look you like dong hay. Now where you they go now, be that very. Will they advise you? You better retrace your step. All right, now so talking concerning this matter, we'll leave you to share your opinion with us on the comment section, even as we draw the line of this broadcast here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.